people can see what feedback looks like and they don't get offended. So I don't need to see that. You can dive straight in and just give me the questions. Guys, in terms of the feedback, the moment you see reconsider, it is unlikely that I'll just do reconsider. I'll always clarify what I mean. So you need one research question, because this is quantitative research. It is positivism. And you need your two hypotheses, wonderful hypotheses. You've obviously gone and looked, Mads, at what other people have said within the sort of tradition of your studies. Wonderful hypotheses there. Please remember, guys, if you're doing qualitative research, if you're doing if you're following an interpretivist paradigm, you will have a single overarching research question. You will have at least 3 clarifying questions, and you will then translate those clarifying questions into your research objectives. I don't want to see hypotheses, because if you give me hypotheses in qualitative research, you are off track, and honestly, you've not paid attention, and you really don't know what you're doing. And I'm trying to not be diplomatic, because time for diplomacy is over. I think you're not watching my recording. So the reality is, stay within your tradition. You're killing the golden thread. And I had explained this several times. For qualitative research, if you're following an interpretivist paradigm, and you need to know now what you're doing, because if you're now confused, then we're in serious trouble. Interpretivist paradigm, overarching question, the broadest question you can ask your research question, at least 3 clarifying questions. I had suggested that you do and use your processes that support whatever you're researching. And then those 3 clarifying questions become your research objectives. You won't have hypotheses and things like that. So yours, Mads, do you understand? You can get rid of those there. I think that was pretty clear what I meant by that. You don't need to tell me what they are. The same with people doing qualitative research. You don't have to tell me what a research question is. You can simply give me a research question. What it also does, Mads, is it gives you extra words to put into your problem statement if you want. It gives you a bit extra in your word count. Okay. Mads, are you still there? You're very quiet. Okay, so no dramas with that. I had no issue with that. Okay. Your aim is very clear. Remember, I said to you guys that in terms of the aim, you cannot go wrong. If you say the aim of this study is to, and then the rationale is the reasoning behind it, and it takes the actual initial discussion and it links to your research problem. It is about your golden thread, and the rationale is companies can keep giving benefits, but if they don't know that benefits and they don't see the line of sight between benefits and the perceived value of benefits and job satisfaction, then why bother? So it is absolutely valuable to do this kind of research, and I'm surprised that we're not seeing more research on this, and it also shows how impressive this research is. Research design. So at this stage, you would already know what paradigm you're in. If you're in the positivist paradigm, which this is a positivist paradigm, we've had 2 variables, you will follow quantitative research. In terms of your quantitative research, closed-ended questions in the survey. I think, did you use closed? I should have picked that up, Madeline. Is it closed-ended questions, or were they statements? Shucks, I can't remember. But what I like, what you did here is, as you know, you've gone and used 2 existing scales, so we don't have to go through the validation processes. There is your population, excellently described, your sampling, and then obviously it is about objectivity. You've given the company, the area, the industry, your data collection using Google Forms, your data analysis, the idea of all of these. You cannot have validity, reliability, objectivity, and all of that stuff, guys. If you are doing a data analysis and qualitative research, it's trustworthiness, it's rigor. If you've written reliability, validity, again, you don't know what you're talking about, and you wandered off track and you've not watched the recordings. And then, guys, ethical requirements, I told you to keep it simple. And then, I was very impressed with this. So minor changes. I just want to see here. Yeah, you didn't ask closed-ended questions. You made statements that they had to. I should have picked that up. Sorry, Madeline, that I had a hell of a lot of marking, but that's, yeah, sorry. I'm going to forgive myself for that. So just amend that in your document, okay? But guys, that's the standard we're going to. Not a single spelling error, not a single grammatical error, beautifully laid out. Some of it my fault, maybe I should have been clearer in terms of just the question and just the hypotheses, but an excellent contribution. I would take the words that I saved there, Mads, and move it in a little bit, make my problem statement a little bit bulkier, and add a bit of references to my problem statement. But that is a wonderful submission. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to go through the individual consultation. So we have got 4 people here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So can I ask, so it is 10:02 now, so it's 10 minutes each, guys, with everyone. So considering that I've got Mads open, can I have the first 10 minutes with Madeline? Madeline, are you okay for them to stay on for your consultation period, or do you want to do this alone?
No, I'm fine. I don't have too much because last week